Visit us at Eduvvo. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.
Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to learn how we can convert this normal business website into an e-commerce website. So in order to do that, we'll be needing a plugin for it. So let's jump back to our dashboard and let's go to the plugins. Click on to add new. Now let's quickly add WooCommerce. So basically WooCommerce is a plugin which enables all the functionalities which can be used or which is needed in an e-commerce website. So it has all the major functionalities which converts a normal website into an e-commerce website. So let's quickly do that and let's go back here. So once this is installed, just click on to the activate button. Once this plugin is activated, we'll be needing multiple pages for the WooCommerce. The best part of this particular plugin is that it enables all the pages and plus their codes automatically onto it. So you just have to go through this setup. So let's suppose if I wanted to go forward for like country region. So I'm going to go forward for like Canada. Let's go for Alberta. I'm going to add a random address over here. So let's suppose 405 Street, New Alberta, and so on. Postal code is needed, so I'll be searching forward for a postal code. Let's go forward for the city and continue. No thanks. So now the industry in which you wanted to create an e-commerce website. So I'm going to create it for the fashion. Continue. You can also create an education based website where you can sell your physically your downloadable products like your ebooks, your courses, and so on. So I'm going to go forward for the both. Just click on to continue. How many products? Just add this according to requirement. Continue. So what is basically this recommended features are? There are multiple more plugins, like you can see this MailPoet, Google Listing Ads, Facebook for WooCommerce, WooCommerce payments, and so on. So let it go up over here. It's going to take a little bit time because these plugins needs to be added, and right now WooCommerce is adding all these plugins up. If you do not want it to add all these, so you can directly remove this. I would recommend do not add any of these forms up, these plugins up, as you can add any of these manually at any point of time later on. We are just waiting for it to move further. Alright, so now you just have to click on to continue with my active theme. So guys, once the setup is done, it will redirect you to the dashboard settings only. So I'll show you and I'll walk through with one-on-one things up that how we can use all these things up. Alright, so it is taking a little bit time. I'll go back to the dashboard manually. So now you can see that we have the WooCommerce installed over here, payments and products and all too. So all the major features has been uploaded. So first things first, which you need to check, we need to go to the pages and check all the pages over here. We need to check the major pages if they are created automatically or not. One is your store page, second is your checkout page, add to cart page, and so on. So you can say this, the cart page has been created, checkout page has been created, and all the things has been created right now. So we are good to go right now for it. So it's time to add the first product. So how do we actually add the products over here? Go to this product section, click on to add new. So here you just need to add the product name. So let's suppose e-commerce website. Done. You can add the description over here. So now the major thing that matters is you need to add a short description over here. So let's suppose we're going to add mobile friendly. Let's say dynamic website, 100 plus products can be added. Premium design, and so on. You can also make all these points in a bullets over here by making it to the bullets like this. Once you're done, you just need to change the pricing. So the regular pricing is the maximum retail price over here. So let's say it is going to be $1,000 and the offer which you are going to provide as a sales price. So let's suppose $399. So once you're done with this, you can go down and add the categories also over here. If you have multiple products, you can add the categories here and so on. You can list it. So let's suppose website, it's done. You can also add the tags. Let's say website designing, comma, then your website, dynamic website, e-commerce website, and so on. It can be used for doing your SEO also for it. So now we need to add the images in this. So how do we actually add the images? You can see the product images and the product gallery. So this product image is going to be your main image, which is going to be a featured image also, which people are going to see up. So I'm going to add this image over here, and in the product gallery, we'll be adding multiple more images. So let's say this one, this one, this one, and maybe let's go for this one too. Okay, so I'm going to cancel it for once. Just don't click shift and then click onto it. Otherwise this particular issue is going to happen up and all the images are going to be get selected. Then you will have to manually untick all of these things up. Okay, so now this one too we want, this one we want. Let's add 3 for now. Once you're done, you can see that your main image is there and your gallery is also over there. So once done, just click onto the publish. Now you can go back to your Elementor and here you can start adding your products here. So search for product. All these features are for the paid one. So I'm going to tell you how to do it manually also over here. So we're going to be taking the help of shortcode. So we'll be adding the shortcode over here. So now go over here in the Google and search for WooCommerce short code to display products. So first is this method in order by using the product IDs. So you can copy this one up, go back to your Elementor, copy and paste this up over here. And now we just need to go back to our dashboard where we added that product. So here just click on to all products and here you will find the IDs of that. Since we only have one single product, we just need to see the ID for this. You can see the ID is 1424. So let's quickly go back and add the ID over here. 1424. So now you can see that product has been added. Once done, let's just see how the product is looking right now. Okay, so the product is listed over here. In the similar way, you can add multiple columns here. So let's suppose we need to go and select inner sections and let's just make a column of 3. We are going to add this section in this one up and we are going to duplicate this shortcode to use it in the multiple more columns. I'm just showing it by duplicating and adding it with the single product, as you can add multiple products by just changing the product IDs here. Once done, click on to update. Let's go back. So now you can see that how the products are going to look like. You can also change the settings. Let's say the column settings and all. So let me quickly move on just to show it to you for now. I won't go into the paddings and all because you already know and we have already taught in the paddings and how the margin works. So you can use it in that way. Let's just update it. Here are the products. There might be an issue with the settings of this one. So let me quickly make it to full width. Also, instead of this, let's take a fresh one and let's add the same code over here like this. And let's just drag and drop it up over here. If you find any difficulty in adding any of these things up, just feel free to remove the old one and create a new one, because the basic settings which previously is applied to the template maybe will take you a little bit time to figure out that from where the setting needs to be done. So this is basically the setting area also. So you can also go to the customize, and that totally also depends upon your theme also and the setting of the theme. So I'll go to the customize section here. Then let's just go to the WooCommerce, general. So this is the layout of the containers, the sidebar and so on. So I'll also show you how this works too. So let's quickly go back and let's click to any of the products. So you can say that this product page has been created for the e-commerce. Here you can add the descriptions. You can also add the reviews on your own and accept it from your dashboard by going to the reviews section. If you are going to go and click onto the add to cart, it is going to redirect you to the cart page. So here we have the cart page, which is dynamically being created with the help of WooCommerce. Here people can also add the coupons. You will find the coupon setting over here in this particular section. Let's say coupons. It's very easy. Just follow the procedure and you will be good to go with that. Proceed to checkout. And here are the settings for that. This is the checkout page. You can see that it is showing up that no available payment methods are available for this. So for that, you can go back and go to your WooCommerce, click onto the settings part, and also click onto plugins and add new. So what we're doing up over here is, in the WooCommerce settings part, we just need to go to the payments. You can also add the shipping details, like how much you wanted to charge for the shipping. It's very simple to add that one up over there. So you can see that we have WooCommerce payments, and then we also have cash on delivery. If you wanted to use PayPal, so you can also use the PayPal also. So in order to do that, just go to your plugins and add a new plugin from here and type PayPal. PayPal, Payoneer, there are multiple more international ones. And if you are from India, you can also use CC Avenue, you can also use Razorpay, Instamojo, and so on. Just install this. In the meanwhile it is getting installed, we also need to see more codes over here. So you can see you can also add the products by their order by date. You can also add multiple columns in that too, and there are multiple more things. Similar way, you can add multiple more codes. If you want, you can check this link up over here too, which is pan2.com/woocommerce dash short codes. There are multiple things which you can do. Quick view buttons also you can add, and there are multiple more features which you can do. You can also add multiple add to cart buttons also, and so on. So now let's just go back, and this has been installed. Let's activate this. So once this has been activated, go back to WooCommerce settings, and now just refresh this page and you will find the option of your payment gateway, which is going to be PayPal, Payoneer, and so on. So you can see the PayPal is here. Just enable this and finish your setup by just adding multiple things. Wait for it. So once the PayPal has been added and enabled, you just need to click onto the PayPal, and it is going to redirect to the PayPal website, where you just need to add your username and the password on that. Before moving on to this, you just need to create an account onto PayPal in order to get it connected with your website. So now let's just see whether the information and the options of the payments is going to be available over here or not. So now you can see that we have the option of cash on delivery, and once you will be activating this PayPal thing up, you will be able to get the option of PayPal over here only. Then people will be able to set up whether they wanted to go forward for cash on delivery or making the online payment with the help of PayPal. Once this is done, there is one more effective way to do it. So what you can do is, in order to create a very effective e-commerce website, just go back to your dashboard and go to starter templates. So now you just need to search forward for e-commerce one. Here we have the e-commerce. Just click onto it, and you will find a tons of themes which are totally free of cost and can be used ASAP. So let's suppose this is the one. Just click onto this one. Skip and continue. Let it load first. Okay, skip and continue. You can choose a theme which can look like this. I'll go forward for the default one just to show up. Continue. Again, the name, email. I'll go forward for this. Expert, myself and my company. Delete previously imported sites, import customizer settings, import widgets, install required plugins, import content, and just untick this share non-sensitive data. Submit and build my website. Sometimes it may give you the error also, like when you have already installed a starter template theme on your website. So in that case, you just need to install a plugin which is named as WP Reset, so that everything can be resetted on your website and you can start building it from scratch. It is going to take a little bit time because as we have already installed our starter template here, so it might be deleting the old post, and now you can see that it is importing the new pages, menu, post, and so on. So just give it some time. It is going to get installed over here. What it is also going to do is it is going to import all the major settings for your e-commerce site and also some of the dummy products too, so that you can start using it and you can be able to see to it. So let's just see how the website is looking. So you can see the products has been added. Now you just have to use it and edit it with Elementor. Since we have already edited all these things up, so that's why it is looking a little bit abrupt. But if you're going to use it exact same template for the first time, without not the second time after installing your first one, so just choose the template wisely, whatever you wanted to use. Otherwise, it is going to show these kind of things. So now you can see the products has been added and these are looking pretty much good. You can again go to the settings and add multiple things. You can even see that it has added the related products sections also, which is very easy to use. Also, it has created some categories and so on. So this is how, guys, you can easily be able to create any sort of e-commerce website over here. Now you just need to go to the home page and just quickly need to install just add it to the Elementor and you will be good to go with that. Now you can see now when it has fully loaded after a few minutes or so. So now this is how the website is looking. So now you can directly go to the Elementor, click on to edit the Elementor, and then just edit multiple things which you want to in the similar way that we did in the last classes. All these things up, just click, change text, change the background from here. I'll use a color for it right now, or let me also use any of the image. Let's go forward for this one. So this is how it is going to look like. You can change any of these things like the similar way we did in the past classes. These are the products. You can also change by clicking onto the limit sections over here. You can reduce the columns just to make it look more bigger. You can see now, even you can add 3 columns part here, and the size of these products will going to look big. Why I recommend using starter template is because it gives you multiple functionalities and all of these codes can be pre-installed in that. So you do not have to face any sort of issues in this too. So let's say column is going to be 4 and limit we are going to add as 8. Why? Because now you can see that only 2 products are left over here and we only want these 2 lines. So we can add 8 maximum products which needs to be shown up over here. Once done, your website is going to be easily be able to get ready. You just need to change the images, just change the products, just change the text, and you're good to go with that. So this is how guys you can easily be able to create any sort of e-commerce website with the help of Elementor and WooCommerce. If you have any sort of questions regarding WooCommerce also, please feel free to share your messages or share your comments in the course in Udemy. Then I'll be able to help you out in that within 48 hours.
If you are looking for teaching stuff, education stuff, programming series, application, and Android development, coding skills, marketing skills, presentation skills, stay connected by subscribing. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.